This is a video I was hoping I would never have to make and definitely not so soon, but unfortunately, I might have to end this channel. So everything I'm about to say, I pretty much have already said on previous live streams that I've done and on my second channel. I mainly wanted to talk about this on my second channel, the gaming channel, because I know that everybody who went over there to show support, I know you guys like actually really care about supporting me and the channel. But basically, I'm probably going to have to stop making videos soon, maybe in January of 2025 if things don't start picking up, because in July I made the, in hindsight now, kind of dumb decision to quit my full-time job. I quit my full-time job to do YouTube. I saw the potential in it. And for me, now being 7 years deep, it was never about the money. It was just about passion. I was making YouTube videos when I was getting paid freaking $50 a month by YouTube. Literally, basically zero money, right? So has nothing to do with the money. It was all about the passion of doing it. So basically, for you guys who didn't know, I started this channel in November 18th, 2017. So recently I crossed my 7 years of being on YouTube on this specific channel, but I've been making YouTube videos since 2012, since I was literally like 12 years old. Not going to bore you guys with all the details, but as you can see, I've been making videos for years now. 7 years straight, really. And with those videos, I would get only like a few thousand views, which only amounts to literally a few dollars a video. So pretty much nothing. And I'm just saying that to let you guys know that this is something that I really care about doing and I have a lot of fun doing, making videos, right? So around the time of this video, the longest argument in YouTube history, which is kind of ironic because now the follow-up video of this is now my most viewed video of all time. This is around when I got my recent full-time job that I had quit. So basically, when I got that full-time job, I was a personal training salesman, basically. So I was in the personal training field. I would take people through training sessions and then I would try to sell them training. And I did pretty well in that field because, unlike all the other people who were lying to clients to try to get sales, I was just honest with them. I put them through a good workout. I got their injury history. I gave them some tips on their nutrition. And I said, hey, I think you would really benefit from this. Give it some time and let me know if you want to do it. And pretty much most people appreciated my honesty with it, and they ended up, doing it, and so I got commission off of it, and yeah, I did pretty well. So this is when I like around the time when I got the job. So even though I was pretty busy with that job, I was still able to upload somewhat frequently. I was pretty much uploading one video a week per se, right? So one video a week. So a few months pass, and I was actually promoted in that job, and I became the head of the whole personal training department of the gym that I worked at. So that happened around this time, around like 10 to 11 months ago. And as you can see, my video schedule completely dropped off in the sense that I made only two videos in this month, only two videos in this month as well, only one video in this month. And then over here, I picked it up a little bit and made a few videos in that month. So basically, my upload schedule was horrible because I had no time. I had to work that full time job. It was making me a pretty good amount of money, and I was able to sustain myself and, all my personal stuff, family, friends, all that type of stuff. So, even though I was neglecting YouTube, I was at least somewhat happy with the fact that financially I was pretty good, right? But, human beings, we're weird creatures, we're creatures of passion. And for me, this YouTube thing, just making stupid videos and putting them on the internet, this is something that I wanted to do since 2012, since I was literally a kid. So putting that off to the side was like that hurt a lot, and I wasn't happy. I wasn't happy that I never had time to make videos. I wasn't happy that the thing that I wanted to do as a kid is now taking a backseat to a job that, yeah, it was somewhat fulfilling, but I wasn't really that happy, right? So in July, around, I believe around this time, and this is why I made this video, is when I decided to quit my full-time job, right? So when I quit my full-time job, and as you can see, there was like a 2 month break right over here. That's basically when I said, you know what? This is my time to kind of go big or go home. This is what I want to do. And I want to try to put a lot of effort into this and see where it goes, right? So basically, I switched from a full time to a part time job. And look at my viewership. I literally took a Hail Mary. Like, I completely went balls to the wall. I said, fuck it. And, I started making videos like pretty frequently. And I really didn't get anywhere, right? I was making videos about things that I didn't even really like want to talk about because they were negative, like, YouTube drama and all that, but I just did it because I thought it would get me views. In this whole video that I'm making for you guys right now, I'm gonna be totally transparent. I'm probably gonna show you guys how much money I made as well. And yeah, it was just, it didn't do well. So now we're talking about the month of early September and early August. So these were my statistics for July. And as you can see, this was the same month I decided to quit my full-time job and I got $36, right? But again, like I said, it was never about the money. It was a passion project. It still is. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to go through some hard times financially, but maybe one day this will be worth it. Fast forward to August, picked up a tiny bit and made like $200 a month. But anyone who's an actual adult and knows about paying bills, you guys know that this is nowhere near enough to be able to sustain anything. And then September happened. September was probably one of the craziest months of my entire life, right? Because as you can see, the money jumped up quite a lot. And it was because of this fateful video that I decided to make, which I'm pretty sure all you guys know about. I might lose deep humor, please help. So basically, there was somebody who I felt like was copying me. I presented a bunch of evidence that I felt like pointed in the direction of them copying me. And you guys pretty much know the whole story. That's why most of you guys are here. So basically, that channel ended up copyright striking me, ended up threatening to sue me, and it became like this big ordeal. I went from getting like only a few thousand views a video to now getting 600,000 views in that video and getting tens of thousands of views per video, right? So talking about the whole deep humor situation, it was something I didn't want to milk, but and people were even accusing me of milking it by like my second video on it, which is insane because this channel made my life a living hell for the last 6, 7 years. They threatened to sue me. They threatened to copyright strike me. They did copyright strike me, and they threatened to keep doing it if I don't stop making videos. Like, you got other people out here making their entire channels based on faking tweets and milking other people's drama, but yet I was getting criticized for talking about my own situation. YouTube is insane sometimes. But anyways, I was making videos on it, and even my videos that weren't talking about the whole deep humor drama, they were doing really well, right? And as you notice, I didn't even try to capitalize on this situation and try to stretch all these videos out to 8 minutes for bonus ad revenue. If the video ended up being 8 minutes, cool, but if it didn't, then I just wouldn't make it 8 minutes. And the reason why I mentioned that is because I could have stretched these videos out and got more ad revenue, more money, but I don't want to risk my integrity and what I feel like is morally right just to make a quick buck. The number one thing that people always tell me to do, whether it was during the deep humor drama, and I'm sure people will tell me to do it after they see this video, they're going to say, dude, you should just make a Patreon. We'll support you. But at the end of the day, I really believe in karma, and I don't want to, I didn't make this video so people can donate money to me. All I want you guys to do for me, if you can, is to just try to watch my videos, right? Try to give me feedback. Let me know where I went wrong. Let me know what I can do better. The number one criticism I have for myself is I know my thumbnails aren't the best, right? I'm trying to work on it. I've literally been looking at courses and stuff on how to make better thumbnails. I've had people offer to make me thumbnails, but then they want me to pay them, which obviously I can't. But yeah, so basically the whole deep humor thing basically ended. I made an odd video about it if there was ever like any type of update, but I basically moved on, tried to make different types of content. Some of it did well, some of it didn't do well. And I was at a place where I was making an okay amount of money. Definitely not enough to survive, but an okay amount of money, right? And so eventually, whether it was, me not making the content interesting enough or, I mean, at the end of the day, people subscribe for the deep humor drama. I understand that, even though it kind of hurts, I understand that. So when the deep humor drama ended, the viewership dropped off pretty significantly, right? So around this time is when things were not looking too good, right? So basically, I was feeling pretty defeated. I was like, damn, I really let this go out of my hands. And then this video happened, longest argument on YouTube, completely blew up, and we were back on track again. But now we're back on the downswing. And yeah, it just, I don't know. I'm feeling a lot of things right now. I don't want this to be a sob story. I understand and acknowledge that there are people out there going through way worse things than me. And that is actually the only way I've been able to keep sane, thinking about people who are in worse situations, people who are in wars right now, people who are starving. And that's what I do to pick myself up out of bed and be like, you know what? Stop complaining, man. Like, there's people going through way worse. But I just wanted to make this video because I wanted to be fully transparent with you guys. If this channel doesn't start doing better in December, it really hurts to say this, but I mean, it would have to be the end of this channel because for me, I'm not going to upload videos like once or twice a month. I just feel like that's kind of like a disservice to you guys. And nor do I want to be like those other YouTubers who just disappear out of nowhere for 2 or 3 years without explaining what's going on. That's what the purpose of this video is. I feel like that's a disservice to you guys, those of you guys who have liked, subscribed, commented, those guys who have donated money. I mean, like, I want to be transparent with you guys, you know, because you guys have really put a lot of support into this channel. And yeah, that's basically where I'm at right now. I know you guys are going to ask me to make a Patreon. I mean, I'll think about it. I know there are massive YouTubers out there like Philip DeFranco who have Patreon, so if they can do it, why can't I? But yeah, it's just kind of a rough situation. So just so we're clear on what I'm saying, I'm not saying I'm gonna stop uploading videos right now, but December is my last chance. That is when I know CPM is at its highest. So basically how much money you get per 1,000 views. So the CPM in December is high. If I can make a good amount of money in December, I can push through and keep going. But I also know that the CPM in January is always bad, right? So yeah, I mean, if you guys have some feedback for me, suggestions on what types of content I should make, what topics I should talk about, what I can improve on, let me know. But yeah, this might be my last chance. Thank you all so much for watching. Regardless of whatever happens, I appreciate you guys so much. Take care.